Hello everyone, in this video we are going to discuss the types of sets. So before going to the types of sets, let us have a small discussion about what is a set. A set is a collection of well-defined objects. A set is a collection of well-defined objects. Always the set is represented with a capital A with the flower braces. And whatever we are writing inside of it are called as elements and in a particular set how many elements are there, that is called as cardinality. Number of elements present in a set is called cardinality. Okay, now let us move to the types of sets. The first type of set is finite set. The name itself indicates finite. A set which consists of definite number of elements is called a finite set. For example, set A is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if we observe this set A has definite number of elements. Those are 5. That can be written as n of A. Number of elements in the set A is 5. So number of elements in this set A is a finite or countable or definite number of elements. So this is finite set. Next type of set is infinite set. So infinite set is a set which consists of indefinite number of elements or infinite number of elements or uncountable number of elements. Then that set is called as infinite set. For example, a set of all odd numbers. So how we will represent this set of all odd numbers? For example, some set A is equals to odd numbers 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11 and so on, because infinite odd numbers are there. So a set with uncountable number of elements or infinite number of elements is called infinite set. And next type is singleton set. Here also clearly the name indicates singleton, a set which contains only one element. The name only says single means one. A set which contains single element is called a singleton set. For example, a set of even prime numbers. A set of even prime numbers. So some set X. In the total prime numbers list, we have only one even number, that is 2. So this set has only one element, then this kind of set is called as singleton set. And next type of set is empty set. Empty set means a set which does not contain any element. A set which does not contain any element is called as empty set. This empty set is also called as void set or null set. And it is represented by these open braces or else the symbol phi. For example, a set of bananas in the basket of apples. Observe here, a set of bananas in the basket of apples. Here clearly mentioned basket of apples. So in the basket completely apples only there, but we want bananas in that, which is impossible at all. So this is empty set. The next type of set is equal sets. For example, we have a set A where the elements are 1, 2, 3, 4, and one more set B where the elements are 4, 2, 1, 3. Now if we observe the set A as well as set B clearly, we can easily say that those two sets have exactly the same elements. Here element 1, here also element 1, element 2, element 2, element 3, element 3, element 4, element 4. So the two sets A and B are said to be equal if they have exactly the same elements, where the order is not matter. One may be the first element or else one may be the third element, but one is one only. So the order of the elements doesn't matter. If the two sets have exactly the same elements, then those two sets are called as equal sets. Let us take one more example. Set A is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and set B is equals to 5, 4, 3, 1. Now, shall we call these two sets as equal sets? Obviously no, because in the first set we have element 2, whereas in the second set element 2 is not there. So that's why the set A and set B are not equal sets. Next type of set is equivalent. Equivalent sets. So for example, if set A has the elements 1, 2, 3, and one more set B has the elements A, B, C. Now if we observe the number of elements n of A as well as n of B, number of elements in the set A 3, number of elements in the set B 3. So if the number of elements in the given two sets is equal, then those two sets are called as equivalent sets. Only the number of elements should be same. Number of elements should be same. For example, set A is equals to X, Y, W, Z, and set B is equals to A, B, C, D. If we observe this first set, n of A is equals to 4, and this second set n of B is equals to 4. Number of elements in both the sets are equal to each other. So we can conclude that these two sets are equivalent sets. The next type of set is disjoint sets. For example, we have a set A with the elements 1, 2, 3, and set B A, B, C. If we observe this set A as well as set B, in this set A and set B, we have no common element. Every element is different. No element is common in both the sets. So the two sets A and B are called as disjoint sets if those sets does not contain any common element. If the given two sets doesn't have any common element, then those two sets are called as disjoint sets. Let's take one more example. Set X is equals to 1, 2, 3, and set Y is equals to 1, 5, 7, 11. If we observe these two sets, here element 1, here also element 1. Element 1 is the common element in both the sets, so this is not disjoint. And the next type is subsets. For example, we have a set A with the elements A, B, C, and one more set B, we have the elements A, B, C, D, E. If we observe these two sets clearly, element A is there in set B also, element B is there in set B also, element C is there in set C also. So elements of set A is also presented in the set B. So every element of set A is present in the set B. So then we can say set A is a subset of set B. A is said to be a subset of B if every element of A is also an element of B. It is subset A subset B. Then how we will write the number of subsets? For example, if we have a set A comma B comma C, then we need to write all the subsets list. First write one by one element alone. Element A alone, then element B alone, element C alone. Now two elements together, A comma B together, then B comma C together, A comma C together. Now one element completed, two elements completed, all the three elements together, A comma B comma C, including empty set, because empty set is a subset of every set. So this is the list of subsets of the given set A, B, C. And we need to know the formula of subsets, that is how many number of subsets are there. Number of subsets formula is 2 power n. This n is nothing but number of elements in the set. For example, if we take this set A, we have A, B, C, 3 elements. 2 power 3, it is 8. So 8 subsets should be there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, we have 8 subsets. And the next one is power set. For example, if we have a set A with A, B, C elements. Now I am going to write all the subsets of this set A. Element A alone, next element B, then element C. Now two elements together, A comma B, then B comma C, then C comma A. One element completed, two elements completed. Now all the three elements together, A comma B comma C, then including empty set. These are all the subsets of the given set A. Now these all the subset, if I include it inside a set, then this set is called as power set. So power set is nothing but set of all the subsets. Set of all the subsets is called as a power set.